Earlier this evening, Dr. Candice Matthews held a press conference asking why Christian Menefee, an American politician and attorney serving for the U.S. Representative for Texas, 18th Congressional District, he's been serving only since February of earlier this year, and he has already missed 8 votes. Now, Dr. Candice Matthews is questioning this because she endorsed him for his political campaign. Now, he was already back on the campaign trail, and he missed these votes, and Dr. Candice Matthews wants to know why. So let's get into it.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Candice Matthews, your national renowned human civil rights activist and advocate. I'm here because this is breaking news. I was able to meet with my political watchers that were in Washington, D.C. And I just came out of the meeting because it was a group of us, community members, were in the meeting tonight in regards to one of the newly elected congressmen who I actually endorsed by the name of Christian Menefee. There is some disturbing information that was brought to my attention from my watchers that has been watching our political people in Washington, D.C. So what I have in this folder is direct information that was brought to me from my political watchers. And so for people that's just viewing in, what we're doing, we are holding all elected officials accountable. And so our community deserves the right answers. They deserve evidence of who we send to either Washington, D.C., who we send to Austin, or who we send to any elected position, especially in Texas, and Texas covers 254 counties. So in this specific one, it deals with Christian Menefee. So Donald Trump had a State of the Union that we all seen this week. Well, Christian Menefee, of course, didn't show up, which we don't care about that. What we care about is that it's a total of 8 votes that he missed after the State of the Union. This covered the motion to suspend and pass H.R. 6329, Information Quality Assurance Act of 2025. This bill requires the Office of Management and Budget to revise the guidelines for federal agencies with respect to the dissemination or use of influential information or evidence, which means information or evidence by which an agency can reasonably determine that reliance on or dissemination of has or have a clear substantial impact on important public actions, policies, and statements on or important private sector decisions. The second one, on a motion to suspend rule passed S.2503, which is the Rotor Act. This bill addressed aviation safety by increasing requirements for aircraft traffic tracking and communications using automatic dependent surveillance broadcast technology. Vote number 3, on ordering the previous question on bringing the HRES 1075 for a vote. This procedural motion moves the business of the House unto consideration of the resolution for HRS 1075. Vote number 4, on agreeing to the resolution of H 1075, which is the rule providing for consideration of HR 4626 and HR 4758. The resolution governs the rules for debate and consideration of the 2 major bills considered this week, which is HR 4626, Home Appliance Protection and Affordability Act, HR 4758, Homeowner Energy Freedom Act. The next one, number 5, Democratic motion to recommit and end consideration of HR 4626, Home Appliance Protection and Affordability Act. This procedure motion, if passed, would prevent consideration of HR 4626 and send it back to its committee of jurisdiction, and that result failed. Then, vote number 6, which is Passage of H.R. 4626, Home Appliances Protection and Affordability Act. This bill reforms EPCA to prohibit the Secretary of Energy from altering or implementing appliance energy conservation standards that are not technologically feasible for economically justified, adding duplicative burden requirements that do nothing to actually improve efficiency or lower our costs. Vote number 7, Democratic motion to recommit in consideration of H.R. 4758, Homeowners Energy Freedom. This procedural motion, if passed, would prevent consideration of H.R. 4758 and send it back to its committee of jurisdiction. And this vote failed. Then, last but not least, vote number 8, H.R. 4758, Homeowners Energy Freedom Act. While framed as a way to protect consumers' choice, this bill guts 3 popular Inflation Reduction Act provisions related to the energy efficiency and home appliance design to unlock the clean energy economic and cut down average costs. So, y'all know that we deal with evidence. This was vote number 76 was on 2/24/2026. 17 did not vote. 17 Democrats didn't vote. 8 Republicans didn't vote. Independent, 0, because they voted. So it was a total of 25 that did not vote. And Christian Menefee was in that 25. That's for vote number 76. Vote number 75. 17 didn't vote, and that was on 2/24/2026. 17 Democrats didn't vote, 10 Republicans didn't vote, independent, no. It was a total of 27. And Christian Menefee was there. He was not there to vote. House roll call number 74. That was done on 2/24/2026. It was a total of 27 Democrats that didn't vote. It was a total of 10 Republicans that didn't vote. So that makes it a total of 37 because all the independents were there to vote. And on that one, Christian Menefee was there as well and did not vote. Vote number 73. It was a total of 25 Democrats that didn't vote. It was a total of 10 Republicans that didn't vote. It was a total of 0 independents who did actually vote. So it was a total of 35 that did not vote. And out of that 35, Christian Menefee was there. Next. House roll call number 72. There was a total of 26 Democrats that didn't vote. There was a total of 9 Republicans that didn't vote. As far as independents, it was a total of 0 because they all voted. So it was a total of 35 who did not vote, and the date for that was on 2/24/2026. Christian Menefee on the list that didn't vote. House roll call 71 on 2/24/2026. It was a total of 37 Democrats that didn't vote, a total of 32 Republicans that didn't vote, a total of independents was 0, so it was a total of 69 people that did not vote, and Christian Menefee was part of that 69. Roll call for number 78, which was on 2/25/2026. We have a total of 15 Democrats that did not vote. We have a total of 7 Republicans that did not vote. As far as independents, 0 because they did vote. So it was a total of 22 in all that didn't vote. And Christian Menefee was on that list. House roll call, vote number 77, 2/25/2026. A total of 16 Democrats that didn't vote, a total of 10 Republicans that didn't vote, a total of 0 as far as for independents because they all voted. So it was a total of 26 in all that didn't vote. And on that list, Christian Menefee. So we're dealing with accountability here because accountability breeds responsibility. Christian Menefee was one of the ones who I endorsed. That's why he's in this seat right now as a current new congressman. On these dates, he was here in Houston campaigning. That's unacceptable because I didn't endorse him for that. The people of District 18 did not endorse him or voted for him not to do the people's business. And that's exactly what happened. He was not doing the people's business. So we're going to hold all elected officials accountable when you're not doing your job. So this is why it is me and my team's job to alert the community when things are not being done.